right now, and I can tell you why it is. It's because I just remembered something. The thing that I remembered is that I'm actually insane. Oh, it's so much freedom of thought that comes with that. You know, when you forget for so long, believing your own lies for long enough, you remember you're insane in a sane world, but actually, the sane world is not real. You see, it's the insane world that's the real world. And so, I realized that, and now I'm back to being insane. Isn't that quite interesting? Isn't that peculiar? Woohoo! It's so much fun to be insane. I would recommend it. Now, you might think to yourself, I can't do that. That is cringe. I have a life to live. I have things to do. I've got to do important people things. Ooh, I'm a person in a society, a serious society. I've got responsibilities, and I have to follow laws and rules, and I need to make money. Oh, but I don't want to do it. No. That's you. And that was me until I remembered that it fucking doesn't matter. It's fucking stupid. It's not real. Once you realize that, it becomes a lot easier. I'm going to try and bridge the gap now, try and find a balance point between, like, complete delusional insanity and something that's beyond just, oh, nice to meet you, my name is David. And the reason I think that I'm qualified for this job is that, there's like a balance point between that. I'm still struggling to find the balance point. I don't know where the fuck it is. There probably is one. There's probably a balance point. I can only be completely batshit insane or completely sober, normal person who does this and does the society. I don't like having two sides of this. There should be a happy middle ground where everything fits together nicely, but like I said, the universe world is insane. The society world, the global utopia of human civilization, it likes to believe that it's sane, and I think that in reality, the natural universe and the natural state of being a human being the way that you were meant to be, whatever that is, whatever that means, no, that's kind of where it's at. But of course, I'm not suggesting that we need to completely get rid of the entire society and civilization. That would be nice, but there's a reason that Ted Kaczynski is not alive anymore. In fact, I won't even go down that route. I'm not saying we should destroy civilization, but I definitely believe we need to adapt our thinking and our mindsets to be more accommodating for the fact that it's not right. Simply put, shit's fucked. I'm stealing this quote because I read it earlier in a Discord chat, and it resonated with me because it's the essence of everything that everyone has always been saying forever. The doomsday cult of it's gonna end, everything's fucked. It actually seems like it is. Like things seem to actually be getting a lot worse. However, it's really easy for them to not be. It just requires, like, genuinely just switching your brain around. And it was pretty easy for me. I just, like, had a snapping point in my brain where I'm just like, okay, now I remember. I had, as a child, become fully enlightened. I never had any issues. I was like the enlightened Buddha or Diogenes, or just completely uncaring, but still doing the things that brought joy and meaning to life, and not being such a negative force as to think in the depressive sense that you can drag people down with you, because that is a dangerous route to go down. Dangerous for who? Dangerous for you piece of poo, and dangerous for the Jews, and dangerous for anyone else who listens to this pessimistic thinking, because it's very contagious. If you're a convincing pessimist, my goodness, the amount of damage and pain you can do to people around you is insane. I don't want to be like that. I got very close to being like that several times, in fact. But still, the only thing that being insane at the moment has affected me with is the inability to follow structure, and the years and years of cortisol and stress in my brain have made it so that I can no longer remember anything that I wanted to say. I start making a point, I get to the point where I can say that that's enough of that point making, and then come back to the original thought that initiated it, but it doesn't get to that point. So, whatever thought I had before that was being thunked is now, that's just it. It's in essence, it's gone with the winds of time, the temporal zephyr, the entertainment value that you could derive from that could be considered to be zeporal entertainment. Zephyr, temporal entertainment, so you get joy from something that just happened in the wind of time. That is the mindset that I'm trying to cultivate. Being completely insane, or at least believing that you're insane, because if you're convinced by the world around you that you're insane, because compared to them you probably are, right? Anyone who just decides to do this, there's got to be some level of insanity to that. I think that's using other metrics, but whatever metrics get used don't matter, because nothing matters except what you think matters. I think I finally managed to combine some theories of thought there, which is nothing really matters except the stuff that does. What is the meaning of life? To make more life. What is the meaning of the universe? To exist. It's pretty simple. Once you actually want to answer these questions, you can. You just ask the question, give it an answer. It's like, there you go. Do you actually believe those answers? I do. Okay, no more questions. Let's just do the thing. And this thing is the video, right? This video, I'm following the structure that I set myself rigidly, despite the fact that we didn't really go into much detail about the art video, because if you think about it, the most that was a really clever thing to do with that. The most artistic thing to do would be to just say, hey, art is all about the timing, and then close the video right as soon as it starts. That you just start the video and then say, see, the thing about it, and then it cuts out. That was fucking genius, and I literally almost snapped my spine sucking my own dick about how good that joke was. Except, no, I didn't hurt my spine, because I'm flexible. That's what happens when you train and practice. When you believe that what you're doing is so worthy of praise that you literally will, figuratively, cumulatively, suck your own phallus, even if you don't have one. That's where you see real magic happening. Let's not get too distracted though, thinking about sucking our own dick. Let's suck this dick. Let's suck the dick of the picture presentation. See, that's the only prompt in here. Suck a dick. There we go. We fixed it. Now we've improved everything about this. So let me explain, because explaining is fun, and making explanations, that's some real good shit. Now, the one thing that I need to actually explain about this is the one I made this compilation of memes. It's just memes that I've slowly collected over the many years of being an internet addict, someone who uses the internet as a drug, literally injected into my veins through pure bandwidth. These memes, to me, represent 8 of the most significant and cross-universally translatable, compactable, and deconstructible concepts in the world of philosophy, which I don't know that much about, but all I can say is that this meme compilation is the advice meme. It's various different truths and concepts that will undoubtedly shake your worldview and allow you to access insanity, which to me is that's the real bliss and peace of just simply knowing it's okay. I don't have to pretend anymore. I can be myself. I don't have to be insane in a sane man's world. I can be insane in a sane man's world. I can be sane in an insane world, because what you define as being the world is fucking arbitrary. So, the first meme in this exciting meme compilation it's Sonic the Hedgehog. It's probably from Sonic X, although I have no idea, because it doesn't matter. The essence of this quote here, let me explain this for you, in case you can't read, or in case I somehow managed to get this into an audio-only program, and the concept still makes sense. There's a character judgmentally asking Sonic the Hedgehog if he could be serious for a minute, because the context here is that he's probably not being very serious. Once again, the context doesn't matter. The context is universally applicable. Person A, or a force A, is asking you. This could be you asking yourself, even. That's how deep this goes in my conceptual conveyance and understanding of this. The question, can you be serious for a moment? And the correct response to that is, well, okay, if I have to. But 30 seconds is my limit. You know, I can be serious. I can pretend to be serious, or actually be serious for a short amount of time. But do be aware that it has to be a short amount of time. You can't do this for an extended period of time. You will go insane from the saneness. The sanity of insanity. You will experience a tipping point. Being serious for too long, dangerous. Don't do it. I embody this. Like, this truly is it. There's a balance point, but I think genuinely that 30 seconds is the limit to a minute, half and half. Maybe that's the golden ratio. Maybe it really is just half serious and half crazy. Pretending to be crazy isn't even crazy. Like that's just 1% of my craziness. Trust me. I wouldn't even be here recording a video if I was at my maximum craziness potential. I don't even know what I'd be doing. That's how crazy I am. I can't even predict what I'd be doing. I'd be doing your mom. Life is hard, right? Here's another good one. The context of this is there's accounts. I actually have seen this episode. It's from The Simpsons. There's a business life guru instructor guy, motivational speaker guy in a classroom trying to teach the students, and this is such a powerful phrase. It's like, this is a throwaway joke on The Simpsons, but it's, life's hard, right? Wrong. Life is easy. You suck. The idea being that your problems are not external. You can fix your problems. The problem of life, the problem of the universe, the problem of the way you see things, it's all solvable. It's really just like, it's down to you. You can fix it. Life is hard, right? No. Life's easy. You suck. You can make it better. If you can't, well, you suck. And that's a good thing, because as you should know, with dedication and time and experience and practice, anyone can improve. You can learn to not suck. I'm not saying you shouldn't suck sometimes, because as we know, sucking your own dick is great, but sucking at life permanently, don't do that. That's fucking stupid. You don't have to. Like, you get to choose. Like life can be easy if you learn how to play the game. Just figure it out, and it's up to you. You get to do it. It's empowering. It's really empowering. And that's a very similar concept to the next one on here, which is, if you need inspiring words, don't do it. This, I think, was popularized by Elongated Musket, or Elon Musk, as his Wikipedia page knows by. So if you don't know about this guy, he makes rockets and cars, literally does a bunch of really cool stuff. He even made the platform that I want to eventually have content on, which is called X.com, which is fantastic. But let's try and stay on topic here. The topic of the meme, which is, if you need inspiring words, don't do it. It's the context that this is quoted in is that Elon Musk is saying to anyone who's asking, really, hey, Elon, could you give me some advice? I'm trying to start a business. I'm trying to start a company. I'm trying to start this project. I really want to do this thing in my life. What can you say? Give some encouragement and some help. And the honest answer, the correct response to this is, if you need inspiring words to do it, don't do it. You're not motivated enough already to do it, then stop, don't do it. Just try something else. You can try becoming inspired, but if you need to be inspired from elsewhere, then that's a lost cause. Just give up on that. Stop trying. The time is not right. Maybe you can do it next year. Maybe you can do it in 10 years. But don't try and do the project. Don't try and improve yourself. If you need inspiring words to do it, don't bother. It's not the right time. You should only be doing the things that you don't need inspiring words to do. That's what we've got here. It's classic switcheroo. See, you can easily do the things that you don't need inspiring words to do. That's what you should be focusing on. The things that are going to come naturally to you. The things that you are already so driven to do that you could not be stopped anyway. Yeah, okay, people will say that they're not driven. They do need inspiring words. Well, that doesn't matter. Continue to do nothing. That's fine. Eventually, you won't need inspiring words, because if you wait long enough and be calm and happy and peaceful for long enough doing that nothing, you will eventually realize that, hey, you didn't need inspiring words because you're either going to be dead. You're going to be dead, which is fine, because you don't need to worry about anything anymore. Or you're going to be doing the thing. You didn't ever need inspiring words. You just needed to wait until the time was right, or to get the motivation that you needed yourself. Okay, so the next one. Take it easy, dude. But take it. This is some Terence McKenna acid trip type thing. The idea here being that it's very similar to the Sonic quote, will you be serious for a minute? Yeah, okay, but 30 seconds is my limit. It's like, take it easy, dude, but take it. It's really getting at the fact that you have to just let go of all of the stress and tension about trying to improve and trying to get better at things, trying to do it perfectly, and just take it easy, but take it. Like, that's the thing here, is that you're making a choice to do the things that you do, and thinking about it as if everything that you do is something that you choose to do gives you that sense that you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing. You just need to do it, right? You can take it easy, you can do it, but just be aware that you're there doing it. Now, the next aspect of this, there's a lot more that can be said for the Terence McKenna quote here. Take it easy, dude, but take it. I don't think I even fully understand all of the significance of this. There's a lot more to unpack, but hey, I'm gonna just take it easy. I didn't know what I had to do for this, what I had to say, what I was really understanding. I'm still at like a very baseline understanding of this, but I took it. I took it easy, but I did it, and that's all that can be said and done. So we move on to the next one. It's a cool picture of a doggo, and he's on a surfboard, but it's not a real surfboard. It's all made out of like this a solid paper mache thing, and it's painted, and it's a dog. The full size picture of this, it's like a border collie, sheep herding dog, and he's got a sort of smug, almost concerned smile on his face, looking off into the distance, and it says, the reality of the situation is that no matter how hard you try, you still may not succeed. So this really pairs into the fact that you need to take life easy. Just relax, take it easy, and acknowledge that no matter what you do, no matter when you do it, it actually might not work out the way you want it to. You can't predict things. The universe does not care about you in the sense that you are trying to get something done, and hey, I thought that if I threw this thing up in the air, it would come back down. It doesn't always happen. You thought that you would start the company and that you would make money. Doesn't always happen. No matter what you try, no matter what you do, it may always fail, including every single aspect of your life. But it's okay, dude. Take it easy. As long as you know in advance that you may not succeed, that's fine. That sets you up to avoid the expectation of disappointment. How can you ever be disappointed if you don't expect anything good to happen? See? Mind hack. That everything here just contributes towards having a really healthy psychological outlook on life. That's why I'm saying this is the most condensed essence of memes. Jesus fucking Christ. This next quote on here, I don't even know if these are quotes. These are just fucking text words on top of a picture. But this could be a Dostoevsky quote, which is to say that your worst sin is that you have destroyed and betrayed yourself for nothing. Right? This goes back to what I'm saying before, is that you're gonna die eventually. You can keep playing these stupid games of society, pretending that you're not insane, trying to censor yourself. You could try and be serious for more than 30 seconds at a time. But at what cost? What do you get from it? You're betraying yourself. You're going against all of your instincts and your nature for nothing. So don't do it. It's easier said than done, obviously. But this compilation is about the things that are hard and easy at the same time. See, life is easy. Take it easy. You can try. You may not succeed, but the act of trying is pretty much the most important aspect of this. Is like, at least try. Even if you fail, whatever. It's better to fail, and it's better to try and then fail than it is to just not try at all. Most of the time, right? And unless if you really want to do something, if it's really a core part of you and the essence of that, if it's the natural thing that you must feel like you need to do, at any given moment, just trust it, trust the universe, be authentic, because you don't get rewarded for not being yourself. You destroy yourself in the process of pretending to be someone else. Right? It's like, this is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful car. How did I get here? You destroy yourself, you betray yourself, you set your destiny into a strange direction, and you don't get anything from it. Like that's the core thing here, is that it's a sin because you're pursuing this sense of doing what is easy, not what is right. And it's not the right way to do it. You can take it easy, as in relax, but be relaxed about doing the right thing. Be relaxed about trusting yourself. Because, yeah, ultimately, you get nothing from it. You betray yourself, and that's it. Cool. Have a nice life of not being you. Cool. That seems like a really smart way to spend anywhere between a minute to 90 years. Or, let's be inclusive, 0 seconds of life up to whatever, 150 years. I don't know, however long the life is. If you're just betraying yourself for nothing, what is the fucking point? Just stop, okay? Stop it. And be better off to do that somewhere else, because that is just silly. It's very silly. And that segues into the next one, which is some this makes me look stupid, but I don't care. This is Socrates. This is Aristotle. This is Epicletus. This is Diogenes. This is a vaporwave head of a marble statue of a Greek or Roman philosopher, and the quote has some chromatic aberration, which I've blurred out to make everything have a more similarly faded palette. Anyway, the quote is that it's supposed to be profound, and it is actually, I think, from Marcus Aurelius, potentially. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The whole point I'm making with these quotes is that it's true regardless of whether you think it's true or not. Like, regardless of who says this or not, it's just true. So the point about betraying yourself and not doing the right thing is that the quote here says you deserve what you tolerate, as in, yeah, you get what you deserve, as in, not always. You won't always get what you think you deserve, but you will certainly reap the consequences of your actions, and whatever you let happen around you will happen around you. If you try and oppose it and you fail at opposing it, oh well. You then therefore technically deserve it because you did tolerate it, because you didn't resist it enough. Resisting something to the full extent that you are capable of is a surefire way to say that I did what I had to do. I resisted. I didn't tolerate it. And hey, things may not work out. No matter how hard you try to resist things, you still may not succeed. But remember that you deserve what you tolerate, as in you actually can't say, oh, I wish things were better. I wish this thing didn't happen. I wish that I wasn't surrounded by all of these problems and issues that I let manifest, that I could have fixed, but I didn't. That's stupid. Once again, that's very silly. You deserve what you tolerate. If you just put up with stuff that annoys you, stuff that bothers you, and you don't do anything about it, like, you deserve the consequences of that. If you feel shit for having some problems around that you aren't solving, well, you deserve that, and you need to know that you deserve it. Because the opposite of that is becoming a victim, allowing yourself to feel like you're a victim. This goes back to this whole other quote here, that life's hard, right? Yeah, you're a victim. It's like, no, you only deserve what you tolerate. You're putting up with these things, so stop putting up with shit. If clearly the consequences of putting up with it are worse than resisting and trying to resolve it, trying to clear the landscape of things that are irritating you, because you deserve it otherwise. And being aware that because you allowing these things to happen, they should happen. You shouldn't feel like you're owed a different outcome just because you preferred a different outcome. Well, you didn't allow for the entropy of the universe to stack up in your favor. You just let that stuff happen. You just tolerate all of these insane things that you don't agree with happening and expect it to be different. No, snap back to understanding that the things happen because you let them happen. And the opposite to this quote is what I'm mostly focusing on right now, which is to say that if you fix the things that you're upset by, then that's the right way to go about it. Even if you don't actually fix them, it's tempting to do so. But if you don't, then hey, you deserve that. You should never wish that things were different, or wishing that the past was different, wishing that the future will be different, when there's clearly no indication that it will. Yeah. So you deserve what you tolerate. Don't tolerate shit that you don't want to tolerate. And then the last piece here, which is some Skyrim Doge Khajiit meme. I don't even know how to describe this. Let's use terminology that is more translatable. It's a prophetic anthropomorphic animal-headed figure who is standing atop a mountain, shouting and prophesizing to the universe, to the world around, this important message. There's a lot of gravity to this. That's why it's set in such a way that it's important. There's truth being echoed here, echoed into the mountains. And the truth is that it's important to do not kill the part of you that is cringe. Kill the part that cringes. So this once again goes back to a lot of these other things. Everything on here is interlinked. But this is advice about being authentic and trying to more accurately foster this sense of positive energy within yourself, which is, don't fall into this idea that Do you want you know when you could you want you know you do so much you can do anything. When don't cringe, be cringe. It's really simple. If you can make other people cringe, that's empowering for you, not for them. See it through this lens. If you can identify something that you're doing, or identify something that other people are doing that you believe to be, oh that's cringy, oh no, why, I can't watch this, that's the wrong thing, oh they shouldn't have done this, oh why did he say this? It's weakness, it's vulnerability, it's exposing things you're being concerned about for nothing. Like, what is the deal? Like, this is important. Kill the part that cringes. You shouldn't be cringing. It's this emotional reaction. It's like it's a social emotional reaction to the idea that you should be conforming to things. And you can even have this happen to yourself, where you cringe you're on your own, cringing at your own actions. Why did I do that? Why did I do that thing when I was a kid? It was so stupid. It's so cringe. I can't live with myself. Why did I say the wrong thing? It's a self-judgment. It's debilitating. It's stupid. It's not a healthy way to live life or think. But on the other hand, if you can embrace the things that make you cringe, if you can embrace the idea, the energy that makes other people cringe, you'll have a much more fulfilling life. It just goes back to being yourself, being authentic. I don't see any world in which cringing at things is going to give you a better life. It's only the fact that if you use that sense to identify something that is cringe, see, and then say, why that? Don't overthink it, but just use it to say, like, that's cool. I liked that. I liked the fact that it was cringe. I liked that it's made me feel uncomfortable. It made someone else feel uncomfortable. It's a good sign that you need to do more of that and not less of it. It's the mind virus of modern society and a lot of modern conditioning. It's gonna make you think that you should avoid all cringe, but I say you should pursue all cringe and kill the part of you that cringes. It gives you a sign of what you need to work on. Like, you see somebody struggling and failing, and the idea of making a fool of themselves, they're attempting to do something and they're not doing it well. That's a common cause of cringe. Well, it's more cringe to look at, okay, you're saying that this person is failing, and that's cringe because they didn't succeed. Is it cringe that people attempted to do something? It feels uncomfortable, for sure. You can laugh at that attempt, but realistically, in that situation, you're the loser. You're the loser. So you have to kill the part of you that cringes, then you stop being the loser. You just become the observer in the situation. You observe something happening, and if you don't cringe, you just see it for what it is, without this negative cringing judgment. You can have your own actions. You can definitely improve on things. I'm not saying that being permanently in this state of making mistakes that would make you think, this is not what I meant to do. This is not quite right. This is not quite where it's at. There's some improvement to be made. Yeah, there's improvement to be made. I'm not saying don't make the improvements, but I'm saying that it's critically important to not have the cringe reaction. It's a debilitating vulnerability to be able to be so heavily influenced by this sense of right and wrong that it prevents you from taking action. It's another one of these things where it's like you deserve what you tolerate. If you are cringing at things, instead of inspecting things for the way that they are, seeing what actually happened and allowing this space of creativity. Like, it's another aspect of this, which is when people are exploring new ideas and new concepts and trying things out, it's not always going to work. So what do you do in reaction to that? Do you cringe, or do you contribute? Do you cringe at your own actions, or do you just learn from them? Right? It's pretty simple as a concept, I think. Doesn't need to be over explained more. None of this stuff really does. It's just a bunch of shit posts, really, on the World Wide Web. But yeah, that's the episode about memes. The next one has a pre-decided title as well, but eventually I'm gonna come away from doing this type of shit. I set myself this structure and a bunch of writing, and I want to try and fulfill that stuff. But hey, if that becomes inauthentic at some point, I'll just stop, right? Like that's the point that I'm getting at here, is that you have to do things when you feel that they're the right thing to do. And if new information comes along and tells you that, hey, that's no longer the right thing to do, you have to listen to that and trust your instincts, which I will do, and I hope you do too.